Predicted misconceptions. There were some predicted misconceptions that I saw as I created the exemplar. First of all, just going through the questions in the quiz, locating the midpoint could be tricky. So I'm going to put that on here, that a misconception could be not finding or knowing the midpoint. Another thing is just estimating in general. I think you need to have a clear understanding of how to round in order to estimate multiple numbers. So that could give some kids some trouble. Even though looking at the quiz, I didn't find an estimating question, which is something I'm going to put in the additional task notes, that's something I'm going to want to look at in the future. So I'm just going to put, look at quiz, add in estimation question. Because I found that there were no questions on the quiz with multiple steps about estimation. There was just rounding for one number. But looking at the unpacking document, that was a pretty big strategy shown. Another misconception would be one of the questions on the quiz. Number 3. The question says, what is 463,723 rounded to the nearest place as indicated? And it actually goes from 100 to 10,000 to 100,000. It skips the thousands place. So I feel like if a student isn't reading very carefully, they could just go hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So I think that could be a misconception. So I'm going to write that down here just to remind me when I'm teaching to not go in order, to kind of skip around place values. This will keep students on their toes and make sure they are really looking at those keywords and what the question is asking of them. So I feel like those are the misconceptions, so I'm going to cross it off on the pre-instruction analysis.